Bitcoin is dumping right now, and in this exact video I will talk about why we are currently dumping towards the downside. I will talk about the most important charts, the most important bullish divergence that we have to be paying attention towards right now, and many more interesting charts because Bitcoin is currently hanging on live support. And in this exact video I will be talking about the most important support and many other important stuff here. So don't forget to slap up the like button. Can we once again smash a back above 400 likes? That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And once looking at Bitcoin on the minute short term, we can currently see it has fallen to a low of an approximately 25.3k, and this low has not been seen since the 18th of August, where we had that gigantic dump towards the downside. So currently Bitcoin is definitely sitting at a low, and looking at the 4-hourly time frame, we can currently see that we are hanging basically on this very important box of support, because you can clearly see previously around in this trend here, this was the level where Bitcoin found support at, and currently once again we're sitting and hanging exactly on this level. I would personally really start to think we are definitely in a worrying situation, because if we do break below this level, Bitcoin is going to be breaking lower, and Bitcoin is going to be probably go to lower levels of an approximately 22 to 23,000 US dollars, because yes, this is the most important support to be looking at. The reason why Bitcoin is dumping is probably because people are really panicking, but you have to understand, I personally really see this phase in the market as one of the best accumulation ranges of this entire trend. And right now Bitcoin seems to be not getting up here, but at the exact moment of right now here, we are actually creating a bullish divergence on the 12-hour time frame. So this is definitely a very positive development in the market currently. But on this exact move right now here, once again the volume is extremely low here. It's currently also weekend, and if we're going to be looking at the CME futures price, we do know that the CME price approximately closed around 25.7k, and since right now it is weekend, I will remain to be expecting that over the course of this weekend Bitcoin will hover around that 25.7k level. But we are right now creating a bullish divergence, and this could maybe start to play out at the beginning of next week here, and that could definitely be very positive to take from the market. Further on, we can currently see here is that Bitcoin on the daily time frame is hanging on super important support here. You can clearly see 2 times before this level significantly provided support, and Bitcoin is once again retesting this level, and so far every single time we've been retesting this level, Bitcoin has been significantly bouncing from it. But maybe this time around it could be different, and we could be breaking below it. Of course, you can clearly still see this very important horizontal support that we're still hanging above of. But personally, I think this upper sloping support line is very important to pay attention towards. You can also see a rejection from of this level right here. But this level is definitely a very important level to be paying attention towards. And if we really break below this level, and since the trend is already shifted around here from an uptrend to a significant downtrend right now here, if we also break this level, I think we could even see more downside for Bitcoin being reached here. And the price target I've been talking about here, if Bitcoin really breaks down here on the daily time frame, of course we've got this major support hanging around $25,000 that we're currently still trading above of. But if we really break below that level and that upper sloping support line, my next first target is 22,000 US dollars. And yeah, that is quite a significant dump here from the level we're currently trading on, because that's another 15 to 14% towards the downside. Do I think we necessarily have to reach that level? No, not at all. But if we break below that $25,000 support, I think that is the next price target for Bitcoin to be hitting. And of course, if you want to be buying, accumulating, or trading Bitcoin or any other altcoins, don't forget to go to BuyBit, because BuyBit is currently running an insane deposit bonus where you can actually claim a free 1,000 US dollars by only depositing $100. And how you can claim it is very simple. You have to deposit $100 in towards your account, and you have to sign up an account using the link in the description here. So go to the link in the description of today's video here, where you can find that link and claim a free 1,000 US dollars on BuyBit. So if you're interested in trading, make sure to go to BuyBit. And of course, there is a gigantic risk in the market with BNB right now here, because some people are saying that Binance is selling Bitcoin to prompt up the BNB price, since they've got a huge loan and a huge collateral against BNB here. And what is very important to understand is that bitfinex just listed a BNB perpetual to short it. So Tether is about to do what Binance did to FTX. So it's a very big warning sign for everything in the market. There could be a very likely scenario that bitfinex/Tether is going to be massively short BNB. So there's a lot of downside possibilities for BNB, and it should be very careful. And if Binance really collapses, that could be really the last fire in this market. That could be really the last period in the market where we could see another big collapse here, and that could bring Bitcoin really down to $20,000 or even below. And probably it's going to be below $20,000, and probably it's going to be below the previous low on the market. So if really Binance collapses, we are in very big trouble, and there are a lot of rumors in the market that Binance is in big trouble, and we can currently also see it. Binance is hanging on live support right now here. If we break below this level, I mean, the next support is significantly below us, around $40 to $30, and that could be very, very bad for BNB slash Binance in overall, and of course it would also be very bad for the entire market. So we will be keeping our eyes wide open on this level. Looking at Bitcoin, if we really break below this $25,000, we are in big trouble, and of course currently we can see we are getting rejected from the 200 weekly moving average. What is of course a very bad rejection to be getting here. And looking at Bitcoin on the 2-week time frame, we can currently clearly see here we're just seeing a gigantic rejection from that $32,000 level, where we've been talking about so many times before on the channel. Right now it's also September, and September has been known to be a very worst month for Bitcoin, and only 2 times in the history of Bitcoin September has been positive, and for the last approximately 7 years September has always been a bad month for Bitcoin. So let's see how it's going to be playing out. But besides that, October has historically been a super positive month for Bitcoin, so let's see how it's going to be playing out this time around here. But make sure to keep your eyes wide open on September. September usually is a month where things usually doesn't really go well for Bitcoin, so let's see how it's going to be playing out here. But one thing you have to be knowing here is that the S&P 500 has actually once again started to be rallying again, and we can currently start to see that they're about to set a new high in the market, and that could very well mean here that we're probably in for another rally towards the upside, and maybe we're even going to see a new all-time high in the stock market, and that could once again mean, of course, new highs potentially also for Bitcoin. So interesting to see that the S&P 500 is setting new highs, and Bitcoin is still struggling so hard around these lows here of $25,000. And the former SEC chairman, Jay Clayton, is saying that a Bitcoin spot ETF approval is inevitable, and it's going to be just a matter of time before it's going to get accepted. So make sure to stay focused. It's just a matter of time, and probably 2024 is going to be the year that we're going to get that Bitcoin spot ETF, and that is also probably going to be the year of the big bull run. So right now is the time to accumulate. 2023 is the year for accumulation, and 2024 is the year of the bull run. So make sure to accumulate right now. Make sure to get your positions ready so you could be benefiting from the higher prices in the 2024 bull run. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.